Okay, this is what I was looking for. I somehow missed this, and I haven't talked about it yet, and I really want to cover this. So, this is a tweet from like a week ago that I somehow missed. I actually didn't miss it. I liked it. I somehow didn't cover it. New Classic Plus on the horizon. This is what you guys are talking about, okay? There's a survey that went out from Blizzard, and the survey covers features that could or could not mean maybe a potential Classic Plus. A lot of people have been speculating that Season of Discovery is a precursor to Classic Plus, and this might also point in that direction. So we have screenshots here of features and the description, and then asking if you would actually want that or not in World of Warcraft. So, new or unexplored storylines and lore. Guys, let's just go through this together. 1's in the chat if you want it. 2's in the chats if you don't. New or unexplored storylines and lore. 1, right? Yeah, we want that. Yeah. New reputations and rewards. Maybe like 1 new rep. I don't know if we need many though. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, maybe like 1. Yeah, like we don't want too many crazy rewards, and we don't want too many crazy reps. I think like I think it's a 1, but you don't want to go too crazy here, I think. New reimagined raids. I think that's a 1 for me. Like I want like Karazhan Crypts, like for Classic Plus. I think we want Karazhan Crypts. We want, you know, Oldham. We want Hyshal. Like, yeah. New and reimagined dungeons. Yeah, I think a new dungeon is exactly what Classic Plus entails. So yes, we also want that, I think, right? 1. That's got to be a 1. New future races pulled back. No. Absolutely not. No. I don't think we need new races like goblins and pandas. No, we don't need that. New future classes pulled back. No, we don't need new classes either. No. 2, we do not need new races. We do not need new classes. Minor class changes. Slight modifications to class spells and abilities. Okay. Yes, but very minor. Yes, but very, very, very minor. Yeah, like super small. Like not mage healers, rogue tanks type stuff. Returning player re-entry feature. What? What's this? Providing an easy onboarding experience for returning players? What does that even mean? Probably not. Probably don't need that. No, like, dude, if you're gonna quit, then like, yeah, if you're gonna go play IRL for a while, then like you're gonna be behind in the video game. Like, what do you mean? Yeah. New player experience, providing an easy onboarding experience for new players. No, dude, what? Like the new player experience is just fine. Yeah, and we don't need that either. New group events and rewards. New group events or scenarios. Okay, so not scenarios. Group events. Once again, maybe, but it would have to not be overkill. Like, we don't need it either. This is kind of like a whatever. It's a wash. You don't need new group events for Classic Plus to be fun. A bad group event could kill it. A good group event could make it better. So it's one of these where it's like, it could go either way, but if you do it wrong, it's not good. You know what I mean? Ongoing class tuning and polish. Continuously refining the various classes through player feedback. I actually think, even though this sounds really good, I actually think this is not good. Okay. The reason I think it's not good is because it's just gonna constantly be nerf this, buff that, buff this, nerf this. Every patch, it's going to be nerf that, buff this, and it's just going to be like this, let's get everyone to the exact same damage number, instead of what Classic was all about in the first place, where some classes did more damage and some classes did less, but they were all brought for some type of utility, and you just played the class you wanted to play because it was fun. I think this idea of balancing every class to get the exact same DPS number on single target DPS so that you can parse and sim appropriately is just like this retail kind of mindset, and it's kind of silly for classic WoW. So I think overall I would actually veto ongoing class tuning and polish, because classic WoW is not about polish, and it's not about balancing classes perfectly. It's about other things, right? So overall I would say no, but there's a lot of upside to this. The upside to this is you would have a more balanced game. You would have more class variety and more class choices, but I think the potential downside is probably larger than that. So overall, I would still probably say no to this one. Guild Bank. Introducing a Guild Bank feature? No, we don't need that. Collections UI. Introducing a collections? No, we don't need that. Dual talent spec. I would actually say yes to dual talent spec. I would actually say yes. I think that would be good. New/future class and race combos.
I agree,
no.
mages should be healers in CL, not DPS.
Bruh. What are we talking about? Jeb, thanks for the prime. Shire, thanks for the prime. What? No, DPS, not healers, Jeb. All right. New/future class and race combos. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not to this one. Improve social features. No. Implementation of updated social systems. No, absolutely not. It works just fine the way it is. PvP honor system improvements. Provide a more granular real-time PvP honor system. I think the classic honor system is fine for what it is. The updated one, like the current one in Era, I think is actually just fine for Era. So I don't think we need that either. So just to recap for me, no, 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 yes, no, no, no. Either way, but like it has to be good. No, no. Yes, but it has to be very minor. No, no. Yes, yes. Yes, but it has to be minor. And yes. So ultimately, like, if you ask me, that's what Classic Plus would entail. I don't know if you guys overall agree or disagree with me, but like, yeah, I think that's kind of what I would want there. This next image below is a list of potential quality of life features that could be included in a new version of Classic. Please indicate whether adding each feature to this hypothetical new version of Classic would make you want to play more or less. Okay. Okay. Revamping or adding flight paths, boats, or zeppelins to Azeroth to make travel around the world more efficient. So, like, probably not. But at the same time, like, if there was a couple extra flight paths, it wouldn't make me want to, like, quit either. It wouldn't really, like, matter that much. But if there was way too much quality of life, I think it would be annoying in the sense that, like, that's not what Classic is. So overall, I would probably be, like, would make me somewhat, like, would make me somewhat less likely to play, or, like, or neither. Like, I just don't care, or, like, maybe slightly less. Adjusting the way items stack in bags to make inventory management easier. I feel like part of Classic is the idea of, like, you can't carry too much. Like, you have a lot of things to carry around, and you can't carry all of it. So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe would make me neither play less or, you know, just like neutral on this one. Maybe like slightly negative. I don't think I would be like that mad if they did that. They did this though. Introducing in-game resources to help players find the right guild for them. I'm probably neutral on this one as well, or slightly negative on it. Like, probably not. Like, you talk to other people to find a guild. You have to go out in the world and talk to and interact with players, not like this LFG, LFR looking for guild system. Adding guild banks, probably neutral or negative on this one as well. You don't really need guild banks, in my opinion. Classic Era is about trust and forming bonds and relationships, and I think just having someone on a bank tune is fine. Reducing the mana cost, increasing duration of group buffs. I would actually say yes, would make me somewhat more likely to play on this. Yeah, I think this would be like one of the only ones I'm like, yeah, it is probably could use this. That would be nice. Adding flying mounts, absolutely not. No, absolutely not. No flying mounts is what makes classic era classic era. Flying mounts ruins everything. Yeah. Adding summoning stones to the dungeon/raid entrances.
Compared to other Blizzard surveys, this seems fake. It looks nothing like their other surveys.
Okay, I mean, I don't know. Do you guys think this is fake or real? I think this is fake. I think this is real. I feel like this is real. People are saying fake. Well, let's treat it as if it's real. Maybe it's fake. Adding summoning stones to dungeon and raid entrances. I don't know if I would mind that. I don't know if it's necessary either. I don't think that would make me more likely to play or less likely to play. So I would probably just be neutral. I like the idea of warlocks being able to summon, but yeah. Adding chrono boons to safely store world buff effects. I mean, I think at this point, if you're gonna have world buffs, chrono boons are nice. So yeah. If you're not gonna have world buffs at all, you don't need it. If you're gonna have chrono, yeah, I mean, chrono boons are nice. Increasing the size of the quest log, that's 20 is fine. Bro, if you have 20 things going on simultaneously, that's enough. You don't need 21. That's fine. Adding the customizable HUD from later expansions so players can customize their HUD. Absolutely not. No, Classic WoW looks perfect the way it is. You don't need to add this, like, no. This would make me so much less likely to play. Now I have to download an add-on to make it look like it was before. Like, no, absolutely not. Introducing a way to help players find groups for group elite quests? No. Making mail delivery between players instant. I don't know. I think I'm pretty neutral on that. So basically on all of these questions, I'm either neutral or negative on all of them, except reducing the mana cost of group buffs. The only one that I think is a positive would be this one. Everything else is neutral or negative. Actually, chrono boons, I guess, is another positive one. Mana cost and chrono boons. That literally everything else is neutral or negative. So yeah. Anyway, Classic Plus. If they do it, I would be so hyped, but they have to do it right. And it's not easy to do it right. What doing it right looks like is not doing too much. It's not killing the thing that people love. It's really being reserved on what you're doing. It's being very, very, very reserved. Yeah. Doesn't sound like you want Classic Plus. More like you want a new era server with more raids. That's what Classic Plus is. And I don't think I'm alone. Classic Plus is not many raids, or not many changes. It's Classic Era with a bit more content. That's what Classic Plus is to a lot of people. It's Classic with a little extra content. Not an abomination of Classic. Okay? Just to be clear. I don't think I'm alone in this. I know there's people that disagree with me, but I actually think the majority would probably agree with that. So yeah. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Cool. I don't know how I missed that from like a week ago. Okay, Classic Plus confirmed with Phase 4 and Season of Discovery in full swing. The devs have been doing the rounds of interviews with selected content creators. While discussing Phase 4 itself, questions regarding Classic Plus have been asked with the devs, more or less confirming that Classic Plus is on its way sometime in the future.
Okay, cool. So then this next question, and you know, you guys have gotten this a million times, but question everyone is always asking me and everyone wants to know the answer to is, and I'm sure you can't really answer this, but everyone looks at the massive success of games like old school RuneScape, you know, that have become super popular by implementing a permanent, non-seasonal, classic version of the game with consistent updates that are, you know, basically polled and voted on by the community on a monthly or, you know, bi-monthly basis.
Yeah.
basically, are there any plans to maybe do something like this with Classic going forward? Maybe called Classic Plus or, something like that?
They both laugh. That's a good question.
We're definitely not going to announce anything. That's not...
Where did their cameras go? Are my eyes failing me? Did they just... Okay, well, listen in the audio then. Okay.
Like, I think the community just needs to reflect on what we're doing as a team and try to think about why we're doing it. Like, why do we have an experimental, like, seasonal server, like Season of Discovery?
Wow. He basically just said it. It's a test, right? Like, they're testing to see what works and what doesn't. They're literally testing for Classic Plus. It's confirmed, basically. Yeah. I hope what they learned from Season of Discovery is that people love it and crave it, but you don't want to go overboard. You need to find restraint. You need to hold back, right? You have to give players exciting, juicy new stuff, but you don't have to go too crazy,
Why are we trying out vastly different types of raid designs and difficulties? Why are we creating brand new tier sets and trying to make classes that were vastly underrepresented more represented and enjoyable? I think we may stretch too far in terms of how we push the limits of what is acceptable within classic traditional classic design for Season of Discovery, but a lot of that's purposeful. So just
he just said it. They stretch too far, but a lot of it's purposeful. Maybe stretching too far in SOD was just to see the exact amount that was too far and what wasn't, right? Like, they're going out of bounds just to see where out of bounds was, so that they can clip it off appropriately for a Classic Plus coming down the road. It's limit testing, exactly. Yep.
Without saying anything, I think people can maybe infer a lot of stuff from...
Boys, Classic Plus confirmed. There's no way he would say that if it wasn't 100% confirmed.
What we've been trying to do and all the different things that we've put forward to players, and how we consistently ask for feedback and ideas and what people are comfortable with and what people are uncomfortable with. Not everything in Season of Discovery is meant to be, a straight up banger. Like, we intend for some things we obviously want everything that we put out to be amazing and received well. But it's okay if it's not, and that's a lesson for us to take forward on whatever we work on in the future. So,
almost as important.
I like this guy. I like Tim Jones. Every interview I've heard him talk, it seems like he's a gamer. He's been playing WoW a long time, and he has a grasp on what the hell is going on. And he's able to admit mistakes and move forward from them. He doesn't have this like gigantic ego of like, we're just perfect and no matter what we do. I like Tim. I'm a Tim fan. Yeah. And then obviously I like Josh as well. But yeah, I think he's doing a good job.
Just finding what works is finding what doesn't. Because I think if we had gone back to November and said this is Classic Plus, like, I think we would have it would have had a different connotation, different way of thinking about it and things like that. And so this is why this is our sort of test bed. This is the fertile ground to be able to kind of grow ideas for the future.
He literally said it. He's not hinting towards it. Josh said it right there.
This is our sort of test bed. This is the fertile ground to be able to kind of grow ideas for the future.
I mean, we're not inferring anything. That is straight up. They're testing for the future. Straight up, right there, confirmed. All right, wow. Well, I'm very happy we saw this. Joey, thanks for the prime. Guys, Classic Plus confirmed. Maybe next year, maybe the year after, who knows? After Season of Discovery ends. Dude. Yeah, not even clickbait. There it is, man. Poggers.